Good morning! Shout out kay Sir Angelo Aquito. Shout out sa inyo, sir. So this is a past drills for September 2025 board examination. Ayan, wait po tayo sa iba na mga papasok dito sa live session natin. And then after that, we will start our drills. Okay, don't forget to tap your classmate, batchmate, colleagues na mga magte-take ngayon ng examination, especially sa mga TLE warriors dyan. Okay, so we will start our drills in a few minutes. Just wait for a while. Siguro, pag medyo okay, shout out kay Ma'am Angel T. Aloro and also kay Ma'am Terry Ann. Good evening, everyone. So mga tagasan po ba kayo from Pilipinas? San po kayong parte ng ating bansa? Kayo po ba ay nasa Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao? Okay, shoutout kay Ma'am Nicole Faith Lucero. Ma'am, anong ibig sabihin ng TLE Old Curriculum? So, pag sinabi kasing curriculum, ang inaaral po natin dyan, pasok po sa ICT, pasok sa AFA, pasok sa research, pasok sa trainer's methodology. Okay, ang nasa old curriculum po, ito po yung electricity, plumbing, carpentry. So, kakaunti yung areas ng nasa old curriculum, right? So, yung mga atake din sa new curriculum is updated, napapanahon, based sa nangyayari dito sa ating bansa. Okay, sa new curriculum kasi, meron tayong applied ICT tinutukoy, applied aquaculture and horticulture na tinatawag. Okay? Okay, sabi niya, ibig sabihin nun, ano naman, kasi ako way back nag-exam ako na nasa new curriculum na eh. Ang mga nag-undergo kasi ng mga nasa old curriculum, may times na kulang sila sa units. So, nagre-repressure sila. Pero, kung na-tackle naman yon dun sa school kung saan ka nag-aral, makakapag-take ka naman ng exam. Ibig sabihin po niyan, kailangan mong mag-review sa old and new curriculum kasi nga di natin alam ang atake ni PRC. Okay po, combine yan at di nawawala ang research and trainers methodology dyan kasi mga nagtuturo tayo. We are a instructor. Okay po? Na kailangan alam natin kung paano tayo mag-manage inside the training workshop kasi skills ang pinag-uusapan natin dito. Okay? So, kaya sa board examination, much better na aralin nyo yung old curriculum tsaka new curriculum. Ang pagkakaiba ng dalawang yan, ang TLE na nasa old curriculum, kakaunti yung subject areas. Wala sa old curriculum yung research, yung trainer's methodology, applied ICT, and agriculture. Mga wala yan sa old curriculum. Pag sinabing new curriculum, ang naidagdag dito yung research, trainer's methodology, ano pa ba? Applied ICT, applied AFA. Yun yung nasa new curriculum. Sa old, wala yan dati. Yung apat na yan. I hope you learn this message. Pero kung kayo magte-take ng board examination, make sure na nagre-review kayo sa old, nagre-review kayo sa new. Kasi combined po yan. Okay, so actually, siguro di pa maayos ng wala pang ibinibigay na mismong TOS galing sa PRC. Kasi di ba pinirmahan na pinirmahan na separated ang TLTB-Ed sa TLE, di ba? So wala pa namang update na nilalabas, kaya that's why prepare po tayo lagi, be ready lagi. Tandaan nyo, mapa-TLTB-Ed man kayo, mapa-TLE man kayo, may mga types of question dyan na parang nasa form of Prop-Ed or professional education on how you assist the students inside the training ground. 'Di ba? Kung sinong mga repeater dito, kung i-analyze nyo, i-visualize nyo yung exam nung nakaraan, March, kung i-refresh ninyo ang trainer's methodology and research in the form na siya ng professional education, 'di ba? So kaya di yan nawawala. Okay, Ma'am Cherry Faye, si Doripa. Okay, shout out sa iyo, ma'am. Okay, so maya-maya mag-start tayo. So wala pa naman akong drill sa trainer's methodology. Aside niyan, wala pa akong drill sa AFA and research. Okay, inuuna ko muna kasi yung nasa old hanggang dapat mga dumating ng September bago mag-take ng exam, lahat po yan na i-discuss natin. Hindi po pwedeng ulit-ulitin natin yung cycle. So, iniisa-isa po natin. Okay? So, pre-live po ito, teachers, pero every Sunday and Saturday, mag-start na po kami doon sa private na naka-Zoom kami. Kaya kung gusto yung mag-avail, PM na lang po kayo sa akin. Okay, just wait for a while. Iinom muna si Teacher Grace. Tapos after that, we are proceed to the discussion. Ayan. Shout out kay Sir Odan from Ifugao. Shout out sa mga taga Baguio. O ayan, shout out sa inyong lahat. Kumusta, 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 kumusta ang gabi ninyo? So this is the part 12 pre-let review for September 2025 board examination, right, teachers? Shout out sa mga viewers natin ngayon from Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao. So this is our first question. All right. So this question, I hope alam niyo agad ang sagot dito. Okay. So start tayo. The positively charged particle is equal in magnitude to the negative charge of the electron is called. Anong tawag doon? I-analyze natin ng maayos, teachers. Diba? Ang tinatanong is, the positively charged particle is equal. Kung titingnan nyo, teachers, equal. Equal in magnitude to the negative charge. O, papunta saan? Saan? Sa negative charge of the electron. Anong tawag doon? Anong palatandaan ni proton? Anong palatandaan ni atom, ni electron, and also ni neutron? So, teachers, ano si proton? Ito ba ay proton? Ito ba ay si beta, atom? Ito ba ay si electron? Or si delta? It is neutron. So, teachers, what is the answers? Okay, shout out kay Sir John Paul Esquilona, and then kay Sir Winston Garbo Kagampan, kay Ma'am Lee, shout out sa inyo, shout out sa lahat ng mga taga Zamboanga City dyan, shout out. Okay, shout out sa inyo, especially sa mga taga Pagadian, shout out sa inyo guys. Alright, shout out kay Ma'am Sabiniano, Canada. Okay, anong sagot? Teachers, the question is, the positively charged particle is equal in the magnitude to the negative charge of the electron is called. Teachers, always tandaan ninyo na sa drills ni Teacher Grace, okay lang magkamali kayo sa sagot. Pero sa araw ng board examination, wag na wag kayo magkakamali sa sagot. Bakit? Kaya nga tayo nandito, nagdi-drills tayo para ma-refresh ang knowledge natin. And take note, we have a multiple intelligences. Kaya wag kayong magko-compare sa ibang sumasagot dyan, ay mali ako, sila lagi na lang tama. So no, the more na nagkakamali kayo, the more na nare-retain sa knowledge ninyo kasi mas pinag-aaralin nyo yung mga bagay na nagkakamali kayo. Bakit kaya mali ako sa subject na yon? Bakit kaya mali ako sa tanong na yon, di ba? inire-recall natin. So, shout out from Catanduanes, Ma'am Sabiniano. Okay, teachers, the answer here is neutron. Neutron is the correct answer, not an atom, not an proton, and also the electron. Anong sagot? The answer is delta. Neutron. Ma'am Grace, bakit po? Pag sinabi nating proton, ano siya? Positive. Ibig sabihin, si proton, it is a positive charged particle of matter. Tama po ba ko? Pag sinabi nating electron, siya naman ay negative. Tama po ba? O tandaan na, proton, it is a positively charged of particle of matter. Electron, it is the negatively charged of matter. Negative naman siya. O teachers, pag sinabi naman nating atom, ano si atom? Si Atom Arroyo ba? Okay. So, ayun, pinapangiti ko lang kayo, teachers, ha? Okay, pag sinabi natin, teachers, na atom, it consists what? It consists a nucleus. Anong meron sa atom? Nucleus. Na ibig sabihin, with positive proton. Positive proton, and then naka-neutral siya. Okay po ba? So, the answer here, pag equal in a magnitude to the negative charge of electron, tawag doon is neutron. Maliwanag po, the answer is neutron. Okay? So, next question. Ayan. Electricity tayo, ha? Which refers to an electric machine. O, ito naman pinag-uusapan natin is talks about electric machine that converts electrical energy going to mechanical energy. Anong sagot? Which refers to an electric machine that converts electrical energy into a mechanical energy. A, is that the electric generator? B, it is a transformer. C, electronic motor. Or D, is that a battery? Okay? Shout out kay Ma'am De La Peña, kay Ma'am Joanne. Shout out from Masbate. Shout out sa lahat ng mga taga Masbate dyan. Okay. Ang tinatanong naman, teachers, which refers to an electric machine. Tumutukoy naman daw ito saan? Electric machine that converts electrical energy into mechanical energy. Anong sagot? Okay, shout out kay Ma'am Parhana. Okay, sa mga nalilate po sa aking sa Padreels, makikita nyo po yung mga live sa aking YouTube channel. Just search Maestra Bicolana TL Itambayan. Yun po ang doon, nakalagay doon. Okay. Ayan. Okay, teachers. Para mas clear sa inyo, pinalitan ko. Ayan. Which refers to electric machine that converts electrical energy into mechanical energy. It is electric generator, transformer, electric motor, or battery. Okay, shout out kay Ma'am Jenaline Salivio. Shout out from Aroroy, Masbate. Okay, so student, shout out sa mga estudyante from Aroroy Municipal College. Okay, shout out sa inyo. Ma'am Mary Ann Barcoma, shout out from Bicol, Albay. Ayan, mga taga Bicol, shout out sa inyong lahat. Okay, teachers, the answer here is, teachers, electrical. Pwedeng i-convert natin into electrical energy going to mechanical. The answer is electric motor. Okay, palakpakan natin lahat ng mga nakakuha ng tamang sagot. The answer is letter C. Okay, yung mga hindi naman nakakuha ng tamang sagot, Ayan, yung mga hindi nakakuha ng tamang sagot, bawi-bawi na lang kayo sa susunod na question. Okay, the answer is electric motor. Ma'am, bakit hindi si electric generator ang sagot? Bakit mali, ma'am, si transformer? Okay, explain ko sa inyo ha, bakit mali si electric generator? Teachers, lagi niyong tatandaan, ang electric generator po, it is a machine that converts mechanical going to electrical energy. Tandaan, si mechanical, they will convert from mechanical. ME, papunta po saan, teachers? Electrical energy. EE. Yan yung mga acronym or mnemonics na tinatandaan ko. Tandaan, pag sinabing electric generator, they convert from mechanical energy going to electrical energy. Maliwanag po ba? Ma'am Grace, ano naman po ang kinalaman ni battery? Bakit kasama po siya dyan sa pinag-uusapan natin? Okay. Ang electrical, ang battery po, teachers, lagi niyong tatandaan, ang battery is the source of direct current. Ano nga po ulit? Battery is the source of direct current. Siya mismo yung source of direct current. DC. Source of direct current. Ma'am Grace, what about naman si transformer? Anong kinalaman ni transformer dito? Bakit mali? Tandaan ha, add one out tayo. Add one out method ang ini-implement natin. So teachers, di ba pag sinabi nating transformer, it is the electrical component that transform electric power. Siya naman yung nagtatransform from electric power. Ibig sabihin, from high to low voltage or from low to high voltage. Depende po sa setup or step ng transformer. Maliwanag po, teachers. Okay, next question. For joining in a junction or pullbacks, ang tanong lang naman dito, teachers, kung tayo daw ay mag-joining. At ang gagamitin natin is the junction or a pullbacks. Which kind of joint is appropriate to use? Anong types of joint ang dapat natin gamitin? Is it a rat tail? Is it a Western Union short tie? Is it a duplex wire or a pigtail? Ayan, I'll give you 1 minute para masagot ito. Yes, very good, Sir Ren Aragon. Step down, step up. Nasa transformer po yan. Depende rin sa setup ng transformer. Okay? So, ayan teachers, for joining in a junction or pullbacks, which kind of joint is appropriate to use? Anong joint ang gagamitin natin? Is it a rat tail, Western Union, duplex wire, or pigtail splice? What is the answers? Okay? So what is the answers? Yung iba sumagot ng, ayan, wala nakikitang tamang sagot. Tingnan natin yung iba. Duplex. Yung pinipili nila. What about the others? Okay, teachers, explain ko sa inyo ng maayos ha. Ayan, may sumagot. Ayan, may nakita na akong tamang sagot. May nakita na. Shout out kay Ma'am Ren Aragon. Okay, teachers, the answer here is rat tail. Again, pag kayo ay magjo-join into a junction box or pull box, ang gagamitin nating joint is the rat tail. Ano nga po ulit? Rat tail. Teachers, gamitin nyo po yung add one out method. Piliin nyo agad yung mali. Alin ba dapat ang eliminate ko dito at hindi involved sa question? Answer is rat tail, teachers. Okay. Bakit? Bakit hindi ito? Mali si D, mali si B, and si letter C. Teachers, tandaan nyo po, pag sinabi nating Western Union tie, si letter B is wrong, right? So, si Western Union tie po, it is used for joining electric wire longitudinally. Ginagamit natin ito pag magjo-join tayo from the longitudinally. O, ayan, longitudinally. Si duplex wire naman, teachers, mali po siya. Bakit? Because they have two insulated copper. Meron siyang two insulated copper, teachers, and this copper po will leading a wire swap together with a paraffin cotton. May paraffin cotton po siya, teachers, na naka-covered. Okay, so kaya mali si letter C. Next, ayan, this question. What should you consider you are to replace a busted fuse? What should you consider? Ano yung mga kino-consider natin pag tayo daw ay magre-replace ng busted fuse? Oh, ano yung mga kino-consider natin, teachers? Is it letter A? You may use the same size but different rating. Tama po ba? Ensure that it is stronger than the one to be replaced. C. Choose the same type but with different rating. D. Replace it with the same type and size. What is the answers? Teachers? Yes, sir. Type of joint. Diba sabi ko, si duplex is a two isolated copper leading wire. It means it is a type of wire. Yung wire na yon, nakarap po siya together with a paraffin cotton covered. Na-covered po siya ng cotton or paraffin. So, si duplex wire po is not a joint. Tama po kayo, sir. Okay. So, this one. Okay, walang sasagot dito, teachers, ng letter B, ha? Okay, very good answer is letter D. Teachers, pag ang unang i-consider natin, pag tayo ay mag-replace ng mga busted fuse, kailangan same type and same size. Okay, so that's why letter D is the correct answers. Okay? Mali po, hindi po pwede na same size siya pero magkaiba sila ng rating. Hindi rin po pwedeng mas stronger yung isa kaysa dun sa ni-replace mo. Hindi rin po pwedeng same type sila pero magkaiba ulit ng rating. So kumbaga kung iisipin new teachers, si A and C, iniba lang yung terminologies pero iisa sila ng ibig sabihin. Okay, kaya kung titingnan natin, i-analyze natin, si A and C, eliminated agad. So the answer is letter D. Replace it with the same type and size. Next, why are household lighting? O, ang tanong naman, how? Ay, why? Ginamitan ng higher order thinking skills. Why are household lightings, electrical machine, appliances, and power tools are connected? Bakit nga ba nakakonect siya sa parallel kaysa sa series? Ano ang dahilan? Teachers, di ba ang tanong? Why are household lighting, electrical machine, appliances, and power tools are connected in parallel? Bakit nga po ba? A. Parallel connection are simpler than the series connection. B. Mostly, the series connection has a complicated natures. C. To make the operation independent from each other. Or D. Service connection consume more power. So teachers, what is the correct answers? So what is the answers? Okay, very good. The answer is letter C. Ayan. So, teachers, mas pinipili po ng iba na nakaparallel series ang nakaparallel ang connection ng electrical machine, especially the appliances and other power tools. Because what? Because they operate independently from each other. So, the answer is letter C. Very good. C is the correct answers because electrical connection are done in parallel. Kaya, ibig sabihin po, naka-independent po sila. Okay, next. O, ito. A form of electricity where the flow of current is always in the same direction. A form of electricity where the flow of current is always in the same direction. A. Voltage. B. Power. C. Alternating current. D. Direct current. Anong sagot? Anong sagot, teachers? Ayan, tingnan natin. A form of electricity where the flow of current is always in the same direction. The answer is? Okay, very good. The answer is direct current. Okay, the word same direction, the answer is direct current. Okay, very good. Palakpakan natin si Ma'am De Leon, Ma'am Roger Dumundon, Ma'am Joby. Okay, very good, Ma'am Jenaline. The clue is the same direction. Okay, very good. Mga nakuha agad yung keyword. Same direction, automatic. The answer is direct current. Okay? So, bakit mali si voltage? Bakit mali si power? Okay, unahin natin si power. Teachers, mali po si power. Bakit po mali si power? Because power it is what? Power is the total to measure of electrical energy consumed in a circuit. Tandaan, si power is a total measure of electricity energy consumed in a circuit. Ma'am, bakit po ma'am mali si voltage? Ang voltage naman po is the electromotive force or mas kilala natin na EMF. O ano ang EMF? It is electromotive force. So, ibig sabihin, they enables or pushes the electrons to flow in a conductor toward a certain direction. So, pag sinabi naman nating alternating current, the flow of current in a alternating circuit is alternate. So, ibig sabihin, si alternate current po, it is a moment goes by positive and then it goes in negative. And nasa one cycle po siya. That's why the answer, pag flow of current is always in the same direction, walang pagbabago, parehas ang dinadaanan nila, the answer is direct current. Next, the force which oppose and reduce the flow of electrical current is recognized as blank. O, ito naman ang tinatanong. It is talks about force. The force which oppose and reduce The flow of electrical current is recognized as A. Power, B. Resistance, C. Electromagnetism, or D. Frequency. What is the answers? Ayan, very good ang mga future LPTs natin. Very good, very good. Shout out kay Mark Anthony, Ma'am Andrea, Ma'am Ren. Okay, shout out sa inyong lahat. Thank you for watching. Okay, ma'am, bukas po we have drills again. Okay? What is the answer? Very good. The answer is resistance. Ano yung keyword na nakita nyo rito para nakita, ay, kung baga nasagot nyo agad yung hinahanap natin. The force which opposes and reduces the flow of electrical current is recognized as blank. The answer is resistance. Ayan. Ma'am Grace, bakit pumali si power? Power, ulitin ko po, si power is a total measure of electrical energy na kinoconsume natin saan? Into a circuit. Kaya mali po si letter A. From the word electromagnetism, ano naman si electromagnetism? It is the production of magnetic. It is the production of magnetic field by current and also by a conductor. So, ang frequency naman, mali ulit si frequency. Walang kinalaman si frequency dyan because ang frequency is the number of complete cycle. Cycle po siya, naka-cycle po siya. A number of complete cycle that perform in 1 second. Usually po, kilala natin ito saan? Sa hertz. In 1 cycles, in per second, it is equivalent of hertz. Okay, 1 hertz. Okay, teachers? So, next is, ito. A part of electric circuit, a part of an electric circuit, ang pinag-uusapan natin, which convert na naman to into electrical energy, into another form of energy to do work. Load, B, circuit, C, source, and letter D is control. Yes, very good, sir. Ma'am Ren. Sorry guys, medyo blurred yung ano ko, di ko mahanap yung salamin ko. So, di ko makita kung girl or boy yung mga nasa profile pic ninyo. Sorry kung natatawag kong sir or ma'am. Okay pa? So, teachers, from the word, a part of electric circuit which convert electrical energy into another form of energy to do work, the answer is load. Okay, very good. The answer is load. Ayan, palakpakan natin ang TLE Warriors dyan. Mabuhay lahat ng TLE Warriors. So, the answer is load. Ayan. So, bukas magdi-discuss ako cosmetology naman. Ayan, magko-cosmetology tayo, teachers, tomorrow. So, the answer is load. Okay. Bakit po load is the correct answer, teachers? Bakit mali si source? Bakit mali si circuit? Okay. Load is an electric device. Tama po ba? Ang load ay isang electric devices, usually an appliances. Yung mga katulad ng refrigerator ninyo, oven ninyo, rice cooker, it is a type of load, electrical devices. Yung lights or any equipment na connected po into a circuit that consume a power of electricity. So pag sinabi naman nating source, ano si source, teachers? It provides electrical power. Yun yung si source. Nagpo-provide naman siya ng electrical power to the circuit. O ano yung mga example ng source? Teachers, ito yung mga tinatawag nating battery, generator, current from a household convenience or the outlet. Ulitin ko, ano nga si load? Mga electrical devices na nakikita nyo sa bahay. Kung nagre-review kayo, check nyo yung kusina nyo. Kung may oven kayo, may ano kayo, may rice cooker kayo, may refrigerator kayo, may washing machine kayo, tawag doon is load. O, ganyan akong mag-review nung ako nag-take ng LED. So, pagdating naman sa source, lagi niyong tatandaan si baterya, yung mga generators na ginagamit natin, yung mga current or household convenience outlet na ginagamit natin. O ano naman si control? O si control, it is a switch, teachers. Tingnan nyo yung bahay ninyo, yung on and off sa ilaw, it is a control. O ibig sabihin, an electrical devices that turns on and off conveniently. Okay po, especially nakikita natin yan saan? Sa mga ilaw natin. Nakikita ang switch. Okay, next. A circuit. From the word circuit, bakit mali si circuit? Because circuit is the complete flow of current. Siya naman yung complete flow of current through the conductor path. So that's why from the circuit going to the source, to the load, and back to the source again. In other words, it is the continuous flow of current si circuit. Ulitin ko, si circuit is wrong because circuit is a continuous flow of current. Si control naman, siya yung nakikita nyo sa gilid ng pintuan ninyo. Pag nagko-control kayo ng on and off, right? So next question. A part of an electrical circuit, o ito teachers ha, part daw siya ng electrical circuit. Consists of batteries, o kakadiscuss ko lang ha. Consist daw siya ng batteries, generator, or main power which supply electricity. O alam nyo na yan, walang magkakamali dyan teacher ha. Kakadiscuss ko lang. Basta ang main target po tomorrow, 7:30 to 8. Wait po kayo niyan. Kasi yan yung mga oras na nagdi-discuss. Okay po. Wala na magkakamali diniscuss ko na to. Very good, teachers. The answer is source. Yan. This is the last question. Alam ko na bitin kayo, teachers. Sorry na ha. Pasensya na si Ma'am Grace. Marami rin kasing paperwork. So, binibigay ko lang to, magbigay ng oras sa inyo, nilalaan ko sa inyo para makatulong. So, this is the last question. A law that states the current is directly proportional. O naka-directly proportional daw siya. Saan? Into a voltage and inversely proportional to a resistance is known as. O anong tawag doon? It is a PEC or PEC. Is that letter B, law of resistivity? Or letter, na-double ko si letter B. My God, ngayon ko lang na-check. Oh my God, it is letter C. Okay. C is Kirchhoff law, or letter D, it is the Ohm's law. Okay, teachers, what is the answers? A law that states the current is directly proportional. Very good, teachers. The answer is Ohm's law. Ayan. Teachers, ano nga ang sagot? Ohm's law. Okay. Bakit Ohm's law ang sagot, Ma'am Grace? Bakit hindi si letter A? Bakit mali si letter B and si letter C? Ano si letter C? Ano si Kirchhoff law? Diba it is the principle of tinatawag nating conservation of current. So, ibig sabihin si letter C, teachers, they state that the current going into any point out of the same as the current going out of the point. So that's the Kirchhoff law. So it means this it is must true for any point in a circuit, no matter how many branches lead into what? Into tinatawag nating in or out of the point. And then si Kirchhoff law po, it is the principles of conservation of voltage that states that the sum of all voltage across the resistance po is equal but has a opposite polarity from the supply voltage. Kaya mali po si letter D. Pag sinabi naman natin, teachers, na law of resistivity, nabubulol si Teacher Grace. Law of resistivity. Okay, so ito naman, sa madaling salita, it is the larger the conductor materials that the lower is the resistance. Okay, yung pinakamalaking conductor, siya naman yung pinakamababang resistance. Para saan? Sa flow of current. At yung pinakamaliit naman na conductor, siya naman yung pinakamataas na resistance. Baliktad sila, teachers. O, pag sinabi nating PEC, it is the abbreviation of Philippine Electrical Code. So that's why mali si letter A. Anong tamang sagot? Si Ohm's law. From the proportional of the voltage, especially kung ang pinag-uusapan is resistance. Naka-Ohm's law po yan. Okay, teachers? I hope you enjoy this discussion. Okay? Nag-enjoy po ba ang future TLE warriors natin? Anong question po, Ma'am Jenny Lynn Amaro? Ulitin ko si letter B. Mabilis ba ako mag-discuss? Sa last question po ba? Okay, ulitin ko si letter B. Okay, ulitin natin, teachers. Ulitin natin, ha? Si law of resistivity. Ulit, si letter B po is a law of resistivity. So, ibig sabihin po niyan, pag malaki yung conductor, especially yung material or conductor, mas mababa ang resistance niya into flow a current. Okay, Englishin ko na lang, nahirapan ang Tagalog. The larger the conductor materials, the lower is the resistance to flow of a current. And then, pagdating sa smaller conductor, siya naman yung pinaka-higher the resistance. Okay po, siya yung pinakamataas na resistance. Baliktad siya. Kung alin yung malaki, mababa ang resistance sa flow ng current. Pagdating naman dun sa maliit, siya naman yung malaking resistance ng current. Yun po yung law of resistivity. Okay. So teachers, gets po? Okay. Nabitin, abang na lang kayo bukas. Pasensya na kayo, guys. Pasensya na kayo, future LPTs. Kasi marami rin akong paperworks na kailangan ko ring habulin. So, tinatapos ko lang yung mga ibang activity. And I hope pag natapos ko yan, hindi kayo mabibitin kasi I will bibigyan kayo ng mga nasa 100. Sorry, di ko maipapangakang 100. 1 to 50 question lang. Okay, maipapangako ko yan sa inyo. 1 to 50 question pag medyo maluwag-luwag na yung schedule ko. And thank you so much sa panonood ninyo, sa pagtitiwala sa Maestra Bicolana TL Tambayan. Shout out sa lahat ng taga Bicol. Shout out from Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao. O sa lahat ng nanonood, thank you so much. And then it is a tips for mga TLE warriors sa lahat. Ngayon pa lang, binabati ko na kayo. Okay, so teachers, galingan. Okay lang magkamali, teachers. The more na nagkakamali kayo ngayong review, the more na mas may nare-retain sa knowledge ninyo. Ang technique lang sa board examination, teachers, is bala. Dapat hasang-hasa kayo sa elimination method. Ginamit niyo yung metacognitive skills ninyo. Ganun lang naman yon. Kasi minsan, nasasyak tayo, lahat ng nireview ko, bakit walang lumabas ni isa? Teachers, no need to memorize na i-memorize nyo yan. Ang pagganahin nyo is yung analysis sa Bloom's of Taxonomy. Metacognitive skills na kahit anong question, alam nyo kung paano intindihin ito alam nyo kung paano i-eliminate ang tanong na to at ang mga pinagpipilian ninyo. Okay? Shout out kay Ma'am Razak Tagigaya. Thank you so much, Ma'am. Shout out from Kabakan, North Cotabato. Shout out sa lahat ng taga North Cotabato. May soft copy ako, sir. Okay. Message mo na lang ako personally, sir. Shout out kay Ma'am Leonela Rosario Ruiz Guillermo. Shout out sa iyo, ma'am. Ayan. Thank you so much. And I hope na-enjoy niyo yung discussion natin. Shout out kay Sir Bato, Sir De Leon from Bicol. Shout out sa inyong lahat. So ako po'y magpapaalam na. And see you tomorrow sa discussion ulit natin. So after ng cosmetology, we are discussing ano ba ang i-discuss ni Teacher Grace? Trainer's methodology. After trainer's methodology, the ICT subject. Okay. Abang po kayo tomorrow starting 7:30 to 8. Oh, nakaano na ako dyan. Basta sa pagitan na yan, magla-live po ako niyan. And then ipino-forward ko naman or inaano ko sa GC na may drills tayo ngayon. Okay, thank you so much and have a good day. Kayo ay magpahinga. Alam kong pagod na tayong lahat. Good night, everyone. Bye!